Good to see everyone. I wish we were all here together, but hopefully that won't be too far off. We're waiting for some word from the governor and some other and the county executive to figure out exactly how and when we could probably reopen. We will be um, doing it in some fashion to try and keep everyone as safe as possible. So we will be probably limiting sizes of classes, doing some social distancing. We're going to have to figure out the sign out stuff and all that stuff, but we'll get to that when that is something we have to deal with. I try not to, as an individual, worry about things I can't worry about until I have to worry about them. So since we don't need to worry about that tonight, let's worry about yoga tonight. Tonight's gonna be all level class. Got one of my favorite teachers with me, Stephanie. She's here. We're gonna play together. Tonight's class is gonna be a nice flow. We're just gonna kind of get the body moving, really consistent with our Monday night groove that we do here when we're in person. This is my normal time slot. Just 15 minutes earlier. Let's start in child's pose. So take the knees nice and wide and let the heart come down towards the mat and breathe nice and easy here. So just melt down onto your mat, release the arms forward. So a lot of us nowadays, because we're doing so much stuff online, are tending to get really tight in the shoulders. Stephanie immediately went arms completely forward, spread her fingers wide, and she went to her chin. So she's letting her upper thoracic spine open up. If that's a little intense to start right now, just put your forehead down on the mat, and you can be there. Then you can work towards feeling maybe the little bit of your chin, then maybe you bring and feel the bottom side of your chin looking past your fingertips. Don't worry about getting all the way to that upper spine feel. Make your way there slowly and surely. We're going to take a couple more breaths here. Good. Let's take another big breath here. Awesome, guys. Let's inhale up onto our hands and our knees. Big inhale up onto your hands and your knees. Let's exhale into a cat tilt. Roll the spine up nice. Side. Check out your tummy. Good. Inhale into a cow. Bring that heart forward. Again, exhale. Roll the spine up nice. Side. Check out your tummy. Good. Inhale. Bring that heart forward. Last time. Exhale. Roll the spine up nice. Side. Check out your tummy. Good. Inhale, bring that heart forward. All right, let's go right hand below the face, left hand to the sky. Right hand down, left hand high. Really feel this open here. Breathe. So before we do anything like shoot it through, I want you to take that left hand down behind the back and just rotate the shoulder open. Now really feel the right hand and draw the right rib cage through. Feel the left shoulder rotate through. Stephanie just did it perfect here. Breathe. One more breath just like that. All right, let's inhale that left hand back up high to the sky. Now exhale and shoot it through, threading the needle, coming down onto that shoulder. Extend the left arm up over the head, palm facing down. So the nice thing that Loretta plays with is she starts grabbing the top of her mat, and then she'll start walking her hand all the way to the left side of her mat until, there it is. Now, if you want to step that right foot on out, go ahead and step it on out. If that ain't your groove, don't worry about it. Breathe. So when I started doing this on the weekend, I was even looking up towards the ceiling. I was kind of surprised myself with the rotation I was able to get through my upper spine. Steph's got a really tremendous opening here. How are you guys doing there? You feeling the twist through? Let's take another breath together. Good, let's unwind, coming back onto all fours. So unwind, coming back onto all fours. Exhale into a cat. Inhale into a cow. And then exhale into a cat. And inhale into a cow. All right, let's try it again on the other side. All right, left hand down, right hand high. So we start here. Really square yourself towards the side wall. Big inhale, exhale that right hand down behind the back. Now, you're going to feel the reach used to take that shoulder back. Your hand will start reaching towards the inner thigh of that left leg. Feel the rotation through. Just one more breath here. Inhale that right hand back up high to the sky. Exhale, shoot it down and through. Come down onto that shoulder, palm facing up. Again, extend that left arm up over the head. Extend that left leg out if you'd like. So Stephanie actually went way past the mat. Maybe you're grabbing the mat and inching your way towards the right side of the mat. Maybe you're going shoulder wide open like Stephanie's got rolling on here. Wherever you're at is where you should be. Don't make yourself crazy. Good, and let's unwind, coming back onto all fours. Good, 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 good. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Let's go right foot straight back, left hand forward, nice and long from heel to fingertip. Exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, reach it back. And elbow to the knee. And reach it back. One more time, elbow to the knee. And reach it back. Bend the knee, reach back and find that ankle. Drive the toe up and back. Let the heart come forward. Breathe nice and easy here. One more big breath here. Good. Release that right foot straight back. Base the left hand down. Peel the right hand high. Rotate open. Good. Once you feel square, bend the knee, grab the ankle again. The kick is towards the wall behind you and slightly down. Let's take another big breath here. One more breath. Good, and release your hand, release your knee. Nice circular motions with the body, anything round and round, and round and round, and round and round. So we're just trying to wake this body on up. Let's try the other side. Left foot straight back, right hand forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, and reach it back. And again, and reach it back. One more time, and reach it back. Good, bend the knee, reach back and find that ankle. Drive the toe up back, get your head up, heart forward, breathe. Feel the kick here. One more big breath. As you release that foot straight back, base your right hand down, peel the left hand high, rotating open. So her hips went to square. Now that she feels square, now she's going to bend the knee, drop that top hand down and find the ankle. The kick is towards the wall behind her and slightly down. That's going to square your hips towards the sidewall. One more breath. Good, release the hand, release the knee. Nice circular motions, anything round and round, and round and round, and round and round. All right, let's curl the toes under, push up and back, downward facing dog. So I do a lot of workouts listening to a lot of different coaches. And I was doing a core workout the other day, and a coach said something really interesting. He says, your fitness is like a book. And if you're in chapter 2, don't compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 10. Or even compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 2, because you don't know where they started. So in that spirit, I want you to stay within your practice tonight. Let's walk the dog out a little bit, bending the left and the right and the left and the right. Good, inhale forward into plank. Good, really establish a strong plank here. Good. Let's drop the pelvis down to the mat, almost on the mat, Tibetan upward facing dog. Breathe here, big inhale. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. So that shape you were just in, I want you to go back to it. Inhale all the way into Tibetan upward facing dog, all the way forward, let it, feels good. Exhale back, downward facing dog. This is going to wake that whole spine up. One more time, inhale into that Tibetan upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Right foot strikes the high immediately, reach it up nice and high, push the mat away from you. So point the toe down and reach to the heel. Now imagine you're trying to stomp your whole foot on the ceiling. So maybe the ceiling is really far towards the wall behind you. Maybe the ceiling is pretty much directly over top of you. Let's step that right foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior one. Big inhale, hands come nice and high. We're squared up towards that front wall. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 big breath. Good, so feel this left hip rotate forward. Draw this right hip back, bend in the front knee. Keep control over this front knee, over this front ankle. Strong, 1 more big breath. Good, let's straighten this front leg, shorten your stance just a touch. Really square yourself up here. Good. Let's reach up and come up onto the heel of this front foot. Feel a little bit of a back bend here. Good. As you drop that foot down, swing your arms forward, down, and back. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. Good. Drop the back heel down. Inhale up onto the heel of the front foot. Find that little bit of a back bend again. Exhale. Swing the arms forward, down, and back. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. So from here, release the hands down towards the ground and drop the back heel down and come into a really nice pyramid pose. Breathe. Neutralize your neck by bringing your chin towards your chest until you feel no creases. So Steph extended her arms forward and she's actually pushing the mat away from her, creating really nice length through her spine. My hands are down on both sides of that front leg. If I was in a class, I would definitely have blocks here. Breathe. Feel the left hip rotate forward as you draw that right hip back. That's that scissors action I'm looking for right there. Can you take 2 more breaths here? Can you take 1 more breath here? Good. Come to a halfway lift, keeping the legs as they are. Get your spine about parallel to the ground. Left hand stays to the mat. Right hand peels the sky, going into a revolved triangle. So I don't care if you get all the way to the right side of that foot. That doesn't matter to me. Hand could be inside the foot, on the foot, or to the right side of the foot. Peel the right hand to the high. So feel the rotation through here. Breathe nice and easy. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Good. Release that hand down to the mat. Bend it in the front knee gently and step the left foot forward into a forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Sit down into chair. Set your shoulders down here. Pull the belly and tighten. Knit those ribs in. Let the weight rock into the toes. Let the weight rock into the heels. And just sit down a little bit lower. So reaching through the fingertips, I want you to draw your heels up off the mat, and then I want you to bend your knees, get those quads to fire up. Holding here, maybe a little bounce in the quads for 3, for 2, for 1, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Staying on this right side, big step back with that left foot. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the high. Nice runner's lunge with the twist. Breathe nice and easy here. One more big breath here. Good, let's release that right hand down to the mat. Drop the left knee down to the mat. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, Anjalayasana. So I played with this in Loretta's class the other day. So I want you to hook your thumbs, and I want you to take the hands up high, and then I want you to start to bend your elbows, but keep your thumbs engaged, and you're going to feel this delicious opening through that upper spine. Breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Power up your back leg. Send your right foot back to meet your left. You're in plank. Good. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Good. Up and over the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe. 2 big breath here. 1 more breath here. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Again, point the toe down, reach to the heel like you're trying to stomp your foot, maybe on the ceiling, maybe on where the ceiling meets that back wall. Whatever reach feels good to you. 1 more breath. Good. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up, warrior 1. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high. So we're squared up towards this front wall. Rotate that right hip forward. Draw the left hip back, bend into this front knee. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 big breaths. Good. 1 more breath. All right, let's straighten this front leg, shorten your stance just a little bit. So we're going to come up onto the heel of the front foot. Find a nice back bend here. Breathe. As you drop that front foot down, come up onto the back, ball of the back foot, swing the arms forward, down and back. Again, inhale up, heel of the front foot. Find that back bend. Exhale down, ball of the back foot. Good. Drop your hands both sides of that front leg and find your pyramid pose. Breathe. So wherever it is for you. So your hands could be in line with basically your knee. They could be in line with the ankle. You could walk them forward like Stephanie's doing. You could even walk them back if you wanted to and play with a variation there. 2 more breaths here. Good. 1 more breath here. All right, let's come into a halfway lift. Think of your spine getting parallel to the ground. And right hand's down, left hand peels the high, going into a revolved triangle. Breathe. So again, you don't have to get immediately to this side of that left foot. If you can, that's great. If you have to inch your way there, maybe you inch your way there. Maybe a block helps you find that. That's fine too. I love this posture with a block for me because it really lets me get rotation. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good, and release that hand down. Good, bend in the front knee, step your right foot forward, forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward, fold. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky, sit down into chair. So let's wake up our twisting muscles. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So the first thing you want to think about is draw your hands together. Now Steph's going to turn on her lats. Now she's going to draw the thumbs towards heart center. She's going to turn on her chest muscles. She's going to feel her heart heave forward while she's engaging her lats. That's a crazy twist right there. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Good. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Hands come down in prayer. All right, guys, look towards the camera for a second. So if I'm here, when I feel pressure in my hands, my chest just turned on and my lats just turned on. So that's what's happening as we're twisting. So you want to feel the engagement through the spine. Let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down in the chair. Hands come into prayer. Feel your chest and your back here. Now twist. Right elbow, left knee. You're going to catch that other side of that knee. Now draw it through with the elbow. Now turn on your lats. Now press the palms together and turn on your chest. There it is. There's the rotation. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Fantastic work, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the right foot, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Nice, easy twist. Engage your belly away from your thigh. Reach long through your back leg and drive through your heel. 2 more big breath here. 1 more big breath here. Good. Let's release that hand down the mat. Drop that right knee down to the mat. Good. Inhale the hands up and then hook your thumbs. So whatever way it feels like it was just the last one, go to the other one. Take your hands up high, drift them behind you, and then bend the elbows and feel your chest and your back open. This is a delicious opening for these shoulders. Breathe. 2 more breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Power up your right leg. Send your left foot back to meet your right. Now let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. So you should have already started to build some heat here. The body should start feeling nice and loose, like it wants to move. Right foot goes high to the sky. Knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. And knee to the nose, round your spine. Good, and extend it back. Step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up into high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel. Set the shoulders down, belly's tight, core's engaged. A big inhale here. Exhale and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, high lunge, hands to the high. Again, exhale and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, hands to the high. Last time, exhale and twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Drop the left hand down to the mat, right hand to the high. Big inhale here. Exhale the right hand up over the head, palm facing down. Breathe. Keep that right knee in nice and tight. Feel the outside edge or the heel of the back foot. So we're going to pull back into your left hip socket, Skandasana, dropping down nice and low. And you're going to come forward into Warrior Two. Just come right forward into Warrior Two. Flip that right palm, reverse the Warrior, and Warrior Two. Straighten your front leg. All right, shorten your stance if you need to. Reach cock and tilt right into Trikonasana. So Steph likes a nice long triangle. She doesn't change her stance much here because she doesn't need to. Remarkably, I like a long triangle too. But if you need to shorten it to keep these angles, so everything's long in triangle. There's no curves in a triangle. Triangle has straight lines on all three sides. So there's a triangle made with the floor and her legs, a triangle with her arm, her front leg, and her side body. And there's a triangle going from fingertip to fingertip and then down to that back foot. Lots of triangles here. Breathe. Close your rib cage. Pull the belly button towards the spine. I want you to feel the outside edge of the back foot. Now, I want you to take your attention to your front heel and draw from the right heel up into the hip socket. Feel engagement. Now drive back to that heel where we started. That's it. Good. Warrior Two, guys. Really nice. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior. Cartwheel the hands down. Step that foot back, Vashisthasana. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Open it up. Breathe nice and easy here. So you're going to feel a nice opening here. If you need to drop onto a forearm or drop that bottom knee down the mat, please do so. Protect your body. Release that right hand down to the mat. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. Left foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. And again, and extend it back. Good. Step that left foot forward and through. Inhale up, high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel here. So same flow on this side. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe. Inhale, hands high, high lunge. Again, exhale and twist. Good. Inhale, high lunge. Last time, and twist. Drop the right hand down to the mat, left hand to the high. So actively keep the left knee in tight. Big inhale. Exhale the top hand up over the head, palm facing down. Feel that rotation through. Breathe. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath here. Good. Pull back into your right hip socket, Skandasana. Good. Go forward into Warrior Two. Good work, good work, good work. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior. And let's go extended side. Let's straighten that front leg, shorten that stance if you need to. Reach cock and tilt right into triangle. Right into triangle. Breathe. So again, picture all the triangles we talked about the last time. Your 2 legs on the floor, they make a triangle. Fingertip to fingertip and down to the back heel. That makes a triangle with the floor again. Between your arm of that left arm, the left arm to the armpit, through the side body, and then back down to that foot. That makes a triangle. Are all those lines straight? 1 more breath here. Awesome. Warrior Two. Really good, guys. Flip the palm, reverse the Warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, stepping back, Vashisthasana. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Just open it on up. Breathe nice and easy here. 1 more big breath. Release that hand down to the mat. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. And roll on back. Downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. All right. Bending the knees, looking forward. Hopper step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Take your feet about a fist width apart, peace fingers. Grab your big toes and pull your heart down towards your thighs. Play with some pulsation here. Inhale, bend the knees just a touch so that the chest hits the thighs. Exhale and straighten. Keep the connection between the two. Nice. Again, inhale, bend. And exhale and straighten. 1 more time. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Really pull those arms away from you. Breathe nice and easy here. So Steph like big, deep knee bends. Mine are kind of a little bit gentle when I do that. 2 more breath. 1 more breath and release. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Draw the left knee up to the chest. Left knee up to the chest. Hands come into prayer. Good. Mule kick back into warrior 3. Right into warrior 3. Breathe. Left arm goes forward. Right arm swings back. Hold it here. 1 more breath. As the right hand comes forward, drop it down. Peel the left hand of the high. Rotate open into half moon. There it is. Use your core. If you need to kiss that floor with that right hand to keep balance, that's fine. 1 more big breath here. Good. Step back, warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. Right elbow comes down to the knee. Left hand up over the head. Create length here. Two more breaths just here. Good. 1 more breath right here. Good. Let's go warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Turn your toes towards this side wall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And then wide leg forward, fold all the way down. Let the head come down towards the mat. You can grab ankles, calves, or feet. If you're an inverter, absolutely invert. So do not hurt yourself or your kids, your dog, your furniture when you invert, please. In order of importance, kids, you, then furniture. Breathe. Steph's taking a twist in this inversion. You can just hang in your inversion. Breathe. Last 2 breath, guys. Last 1 breath. Headstanders, make your way down. We meet in a wide leg forward fold all the way down with control. Fantastic work, everyone. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And let's go warrior 2 front wall. All right, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Extended side angle. So we're back in extended side angle. So remember in the beginning when we played with that arm variation, let's go ahead and take that left arm down behind the back and take a half bind. So I want you to feel like you did on the floor, really rotating that shoulder back. Big inhale, exhale that right hand all the way down to the ground. Breathe. So to do that, you probably had to bend that front knee. Now think about the outside edge of the back foot. I want you to think about picking your bottom up just a little bit, just a ½ inch. There it is. On the next inhale, bring your right hand to your heart. This is a half bind. This should feel really powerful here. Breathe. Now decide for the last 4 breaths, are you going to go full bind, 3/4 bind, or stay in this half bind with this modification? Take the one that makes sense to you. Breathe nice and easy here. So Steph's grooving on this modified half bind. She's just hanging right here today. She has a really beautiful full bind. She's just hanging here. This is what feels good right now in this moment for her. She's really deep in the stance. Last breath, guys. Awesome. Warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step that foot back, take your vinyasa. Breathe nice and easy here. Create some length through that spine. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Bending the knees, looking forward. Hopper step forward, forward fold. Top of the mat, guys. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Draw the right knee up into the chest. Hands come into prayer. Warrior 3. So right hand goes forward. Left hand swings back. So this is an oppositional arm to warrior 3. As that left hand comes forward and down, right hand swings to the high, rotate open into half moon. There it is. Breathe. You can do this. Just control it. So Steph knew where she was going this time, so she engaged that core even earlier, and she owned this posture on this side. When she didn't quite know where we were going, she actually kissed the floor for a second with that hand. Nothing wrong with that. 1 more breath, guys. Step back, warrior 2. Fantastic work here. Breathe. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior 2. All right, extended side angle. So here's the trick in extended side angle. So she's got this beautiful long posture. Her front knee's over their front ankle. Now, from what I want her to do now is I want her to feel the outside edge of the back foot, bend in the front knee so she knows it's over the front ankle. Now stop here. Now I want her to imagine she's pulling her feet together and there's lift through the bottom without the bottom coming up at all. That's a perfect extended side angle right where she is here. Breathe. If you followed along, you are in a really deep extended side angle right now. Just 1 more breath, guys. And warrior two. Fantastic work. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Straighten your left leg, turn your toes towards the sidewall. Inhale the hands way up high to the sky, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So wide leg forward fold here. So if your head kisses the mat, that's awesome. If it doesn't, figure out why. If you have the rotation and it's not kissing the ground, the feet need to go wider. If you have the rotation, but it's not, and it's on the ground too much, the feet need to be shorter. If you have an inversion, you are welcome to take an inversion. That choice is yours. Breathe nice and easy here. So to go inversion, Stephanie actually shortened her stance to find a better variation here. Breathe. Nice. Last breath. If you're in that headstand, come on down. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Warrior two, back towards that front wall. All right, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And let's go extended side angle. Breathe. So we're back in this extended side angle. Can you get right back to where you just were? So clean it up. Front knee over front ankle. Imagine that you're gathering the feet slightly together without the bottom coming up, but you are feeling lift. Big inhale, exhale that right hand down behind the back. Rotate that shoulder open, just relax. Steph's going to get all the way to the inside of this left thigh. Big inhale here, exhale the left hand down to the mat, all the way down. Now, pick her tush up just a smidge. There it is. Now hold that. Can you bring your bottom hand to your heart? This is what full bind should feel like. She stayed in this last time. I'm asking her to stay in it this time. If you want to go full bind, you absolutely can, but this done properly with that engagement up, that front knee over that front ankle, that engaged back leg is more than enough. Last two breath, guys. Last one breath. Good. Warrior two. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Let's point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. Feel the hip stack. Two big circles of that knee in one direction. Whatever way you want to go. Two big circles of that knee in the other direction. Good. If you want to flip your dog, drop that foot on down. Pick the right hand up. Find a nice arcing back bend here. Breathe. Maybe you look for the floor. Maybe you find the floor with that hand into a wheel. Maybe you're just in a flip dog. Stay where you're at. One more breath here. Good. Come back to a down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through right into warrior two. So we're going to kind of mimic kind of what we did on that last flow, except for we're doing it in reverse. We're going to go half moon, then we're going to go warrior three, oppositional arms. So we're in this warrior two. Weight's going to shift in this right leg. We're going to cast this left leg off, take half moon. Wiggle your left hand, that's the top hand. Swing it forward and down as you swing the right hand back and swim yourself into a warrior three. Awesome. Step back into high lunge, hands go to the high. Set your shoulders down, belly's tight. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, left elbow, right knee. So as you release the right hand to the high, put your left hand in your heart. So you're using that elbow to draw through. Drop the top hand behind the back, take a half bind. Again, you could stay right here. Now, to start with thinking about full bind, this hand can come to the hip to start, and you can pull yourself through. Then you can find full bind a little bit easier if you have full bind. Let's take a few breaths here. Two more breaths. Don't care what variation you're in. Own it for this last breath. Release the hands down to the mat. Drop that left knee down to the mat. Straighten your right leg, half or full split. I don't care which one. So here's a trick. If full split is really easy for you, take half split for a couple breaths before you go into full split. You might even stay there the whole time. We got 3 more breaths, guys. You got 2 more breaths. Good. Last big breath. All right, let's bend into that front knee. Power up the back leg. Send the right foot back to meet the left. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. Left foot goes high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. All right, 2 big circles, that knee in one direction. Now just go 2 big circles in the other direction. Good. If you want to flip your dog, flip your dog. Drop that foot down, pick that left hand up, let the head roll back. If you go into wheel, go into wheel. If that's not your thing, don't force yourself into rear. That's a really easy place to hurt that shoulder, so just be careful. Let's come back to a down dog split. Awesome. Step the left foot forward and through warrior two. So you know the flow we're doing. Let's flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and warrior two. All right, half moon. Let the weight shift into that left leg. Cast your back leg off. Find your half moon. Really own it for 2 breaths. Big inhale here. On the exhale, swing the right hand forward and down. Swing the left hand back. Swim into oppositional armed warrior 3. And then step back, high lunge. Fantastic work. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist, right elbow, left knee. So the core, to make those big adjustments, has to be engaged, has to be strong. Release the left hand to the high, right hand to the heart. Again, take that half bind. Maybe the hand stays at the heart. Maybe it goes to the hip. Maybe it goes into that full reverse bind. Choice is yours. Breathe. 2 more breaths here, guys. 1 more breath here. And let's release the hands down to the mat. Drop your back knee down to the mat. Straighten that front leg, half or full split. So again, take a half split for at least 2 breaths. So Steph's been actually working on half split a lot lately because her full split is so easy for her body to do. She actually gets more engagement in her half split. So I've been watching her play with that a lot more than she usually would. And that's just to shift up what the body does. Take full split if you're going into it for these last 3 breaths. Sometimes shocking the body to do something it's not used to is really useful, even if that might be easier. Last breath. All right, bend into that front knee, power up your back leg, send that left foot back to meet the right. Let's take a vinyasa to downward facing dog. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Right knee, right tricep. If you fly, extend the leg out and fly. Awesome. And down dog split. Knee to the nose, round your spine. Down dog split. Knee to the left tricep, maybe a hold here. Good. And down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through, coming into high lunge. Strong through your back leg, drive through the heel. Hands drop down behind the back, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. All right, let's go warrior 3 with bound hands. Let's bend the right leg a lot. As you straighten the right leg, rotate open into half moon with bound hands. Big step back, open up into warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down to the inside of that right foot. Heel to the right foot out, right edge of the mat. Forearms to the mat. Lizard. Back knee up or down. Does not matter to me. Take the one that gives you the best feeling into that hip socket. Something that's going to make you feel like it's opening. So I don't want you in a posture that's taking the breath away from you. I want you something you can breathe through. If you're working into a variation here, a Kundiyana, a compass, a lizard split, a bind, you can take any of those. If you're just staying where you're at, you can stay where you're at. Two more breath. One more breath. All right, when you're ready, press into the forearms and send your right foot back to meet your left forearm plank. Breathe nice and easy here. Create length. Bring your heart slightly forward as you reach through your heels. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Now turn your lats on and feel your interior sweeps of your chest muscles engage. Tiptoe forward into dolphin. If you want to take a dolphin split, just take a foot up high. Maybe that's all you're doing today. Maybe you're bending that other leg and catching a little bit of air. Maybe you're taking it all the way up into Pinchi Mayurasana. If you have scorpion, you could be playing with that. Wherever you're at is where you should be. Breathe. Create length here. Point your toes down, Steph. There it is. It's right on the head. She's got it. Fantastic. Knees to mat, child's pose, guys. Really great, really great, really great. And let's come up onto hands and knees. So Stephanie had a beautiful scorpion there. Now, what you guys have to realize is She didn't have all these postures. She worked really hard to get to where she's at in her practice. And it's been a long time because she was one of the first ones here at the studio. And her practice was very limited. Now there's no limits to it. So you can get there. Let's press into the hands and curl the toes under. Pick your knees just an inch or two off the mat. You're in a bear plank here. Just nice and easy. Cow tilt, it's also called. Breathe. So I want you to feel your hands. I want you to press into the hands. And I want you to press in the hands and jump forward right into yogic squat. There you go. Sink down nice and easy. Hands can come into prayer. Part of getting in advanced practices is knowing what you do well and using those to your advantage. And then knowing what you need to work on and then finding out what makes you better at those things. All right, if you're playing with crow today, release the hands down to the mat, pick the tush up high, let the weight shift forward, finding crow. Create lift here. Breathe. So on this round, we're just going to work on a jump back if you want to play with that jump back. Good. So if you're working on the jump back and it's not quite there, you could go back to this cow tilt and then work on a jump back from there to find that move, okay? And then we'll all meet in down dog. Two breath here. One more breath here. All right, let's try left foot high to the sky. Left knee, left tricep. If you want to fly, fly. Fantastic. Kick it back. Knee to the nose, round your spine, and extend it back. Knee to the right tricep. Maybe you fly here. Awesome, and kick it back. Good. Step that left foot forward and through. Let's come into high lunge. Strong through the back leg, drive through the heel. Hands drop down behind the back, roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Warrior 3 with bound hands. So that left leg goes to as straight as it can. Now, bend the left leg a lot. As you straighten it, rotate open and reach through that back heel. Start lurking towards that right side wall for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back, warrior 2. If you use that pulsation correctly, it makes that move really accessible. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to the inside of that left foot, heel to the left foot out, left edge of the mat, forearms to the mat, lizard pose. Again, back knee up, back knee down. So Steph puts that knee down so she can get really good opening into this hip socket. So know why you're doing something. Maybe you have really tight hip flexors, so that back knee needs to be down because it's biting too much. Maybe you just ran. Maybe you just took a biking class. Maybe you're sitting all day. If you're working into a variation here, go ahead and take your variation, whatever that one is for you. Let's take 3 more breath here. 2 more breath here. Good. Last breath here. All right, let's press into those forearms. Send that left foot back to meet the right. You're in forearm plank. Breathe nice and easy here. Control here for 3 breaths. Long spine, cores engaged. Think lats and into your sweep of chest. Take the attention there. Your core is going to stay engaged, but put the attention there. It will make it easier. 1 more breath. Release the pelvis down to the mat, Sphinx pose. Just relax the shoulders down. Breathe. Now imagine you're pulling your chest forward, and just above your tush is getting long. Unclench your tush, and feel the tops of your feet flat down on the mat. Just another big breath here. Let's release all the way down to the mat. Release the arms straight back towards the back wall. Let's inhale up into Shalavasana. Everything comes up off that mat. Get the head up, get the heart up, get the thighs up. Holding it here. Bend both knees and just tap the ankles with the hands and then extend back out. Good. 1 more time. Bend and tap and extend. Good. And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, let's do that 1 more time. Shalavasana. Inhale. Everything comes up. Good. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. If you want to bend the knees and grab the ankles and kick into Dhanurasana for these 5 breaths, do that. If you want to just do those bend and taps, you could do that. If you just want to leave the legs long, you could do that. Hold it here. You got 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. Good. Hands come to the sides of the chest. Push up and back to a downward facing dog. Good. Bend both knees almost to the mat and let your shoulders come up your hands. Bear plank. Breathe. Press into the hands. Jump forward into yogic squat. Nice. Breathe. So that jump forward of that move is going to help you with your jump forward when you're jumping forward from the back of the mat. Okay, bear plank's a really powerful posture, really good for a lot of things. All right, if you're going crow, go crow. This time I want you to play with the crow you want to play with. If you want to go into a headstand, do that. If you're going into a headstand, take the head down, take the feet up high, take that headstand. If you're just staying in crow, stay in crow. Let's do some crunches here. Bring your knees down towards your triceps and then take them right back up. Just do that 2 more times at your own pace. Good. On the last one, if you bring the knees down, you want to try to reestablish crow, that's fine. Again, make your way back to down dog. You could go back to bear plank and hop back. You could reestablish crow and float back. Choice is yours. You could shoot back from an L like Steph just did. Beautiful. We'll all meet in down dog. 2 big breath here. Good. 1 more breath here. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Let's step the right foot forward and through. Inhale up. Warrior 1. Let's go right arm underneath the left, eagle arms. Let the weight shift into the right leg. Pick the left knee up high and take it into floating pigeon with eagle arms. Floating pigeon with eagle arms. So just bend the right leg. Left ankle comes to the knee. Sit down nice and low. Breathe. Drop that left leg across right. Full eagle. Keep the arms. You could stay here for these 3 breaths. If you want to drop in a side crow, the release is to your left side. Release the hands down. Your left knee will come to your right elbow if you want to take it. There it is. Breathe. Last breath. Everyone's going to meet in a forward fold. Good. Let's all meet in forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And hands come down into prayer. Let's stay with balance here. So weight shifts back into that right foot, left foot, ankle, calf, or groin, find tree. So find your tree. Just relax. Release the hands to the high when you're ready. Set your shoulders down. Take another breath here. Left hand to left knee. Right hand stays high. Bring the knee forward. Snatch the ankle. Stand up tall. You start with a kick, a reach, and then a tilt. Finding Nataraj. Drive the toe up and back. Let the heart come forward. Holding here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. The step back is warrior 1 where we started. Big inhale here. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up, warrior 1. So nice stance here. Left arm comes underneath the right, eagle arms. Let the weight shift in this front leg. Pick the right knee up. Put the right ankle on the left knee as you sit down into floating pigeon with eagle arms. Big inhale here. Exhale into full eagle. Drop it down. You could stay here for these 5 breaths. If you're taking side crow, the release is to that right side. Drop the hands down. Find it. Maybe you go to split legs. Maybe you keep the legs together. Wherever you're at is perfect for you. 1 more breath. We all meet in a forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. And hands come down into prayer. All right, weight shifts into that left foot, right foot, ankle, calf, or groin. Find tree. Set yourself up. Hands to the high. Grow your tree. Relax. Let's take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, right hand to the right knee, bring the knee forward, snatch the ankle, stand up tall, reach and kick and find Nataraj. Drive the toe up and back, let the heart come forward. Breathe. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. The step back is warrior 1 on that left side. Big inhale here. Exhale the hands down the mat, step the foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. Good work, everyone. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Take the right knee, the right wrist. Let's go pigeon on that right side. Right into resting pigeon. Walk the hands forward down. Find that resting pigeon and breathe. So where are you at today? Find your length, wiggle yourself as deep as you can. We're going to be here about another 40 seconds, so just relax. Wherever you're at today is fine. Steph's playing off of that oppositional arms we did earlier to find depth here. Last 10 seconds or so here, last 3 breaths. Last 2 breaths. All right, when you're ready, walk your hands back towards your hips, finding a little back bend here. So you could bend the knee and grab the ankle, take in any variation you want. You could you could grab with 2 hands, you could grab with 1 hand. You could go into a royal pigeon. You can go into mermaid. Whatever you want to play with is perfect. Breathe. And release. Curl the left toe under, send the right foot back down, dog split. Good. Take the right knee over to the left elbow, kick it out to the side wall, and pick the left hand up. Fine. Fallen triangle. Just relax here. Reach that leg long and just let the head roll back. Breathe here. Should feel really nice. So I'm opening up that hip flexor that we just engaged. Drop that hand down. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Left foot goes high to the sky. Left knee, left wrist, pigeon on that left side. Walk your hands forward and down, finding resting pigeon. Breathe nice and easy here. So again, maybe the arms are released forward. Maybe you wiggle yourself in your way. Whatever's helping you create length is what I want you to do. Again, Steph's playing with this oppositional arms. So her right leg is back and her right hand is forward. Her left hand is back. She's creating real length through that right side body. But she's also using that left hand not to collapse the left side body. So she's actually pushing forward with the left hand to push the left shoulder forward, and she's drawing the left shoulder forward with the right shoulder forward with the right hand. Now, here's the cool thing. Her hips are mimicking what her shoulders are doing. All right, you got about 3 more breaths here. Last 2 breaths. Good. Last big breath. Good, and let's walk our hands back, finding a little back bend. If you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle, do that. When you're ready to release, curl the right toe under, send the left foot back down, dog split. Good. Shake it out for a second, then take the left knee to the right elbow, kick that foot out to the side wall, pick the right hand up. Really feel length here. This should feel really nice after pigeon to open up these hip sockets like this. Breathe. Let's come back to a down dog. Bending the knees, looking forward, and jump through all the way under your tush. Good work tonight, everyone. Remove the flesh from the sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the hands way up high to the sky, and then forward fold Paschimottanasana. Let yourself melt down over your thighs. Let the crown of the head reach towards the toes. Extend the tailbone back. Now create length through your upper thoracic spine by just think about your chest plate, and I want you to think about your sternum, and just bring your sternum forward about 1 inch on your thighs. Rotate through the pelvis and create length. Now hold this for 4 breaths. Now stop holding on. Breathe easy. Create length. 2 more breaths. Can you find it? You should have felt a release right now. Something should have really softened to let you go even a little bit deeper for this last breath. And let's come up. Fantastic work, everyone. Right foot comes in the groin. Left foot is long. Breathe nice and easy here. Good. Forward fold towards that foot. Breathe. Two more breath. 1 more breath. All right, let's come up. Now what I want you to do is take your right foot a little bit more out in an angle, almost like you're doing wide leg straddle. Keep your right foot where it is. Take your left foot out. Now, keep that foot like Johnny Shirshasana foot. Now I want you to hinge forward and walk your hands forward. It's like a half wide leg straddle. For Steph, this feels easy. For a lot of us, this is really going to warm us up because we're going to play with wide leg straddle where you can really just go for it here. This should feel really nice. Breathe. A little more gentle. Now, if you really had it, Steph could have taken her foot into half lotus here if she really wanted to and played with it here. But she probably feels pretty good with this the way it is. One more breath. All right, let's come back up. Release the right foot forward. Draw the left foot into the groin. Start with Jani Shirshasana. So we start linear here. Forward fold. Feel yourself mount down over that thigh. Breathe nice and easy here. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. All right, let's come up. Start drifting that right leg towards the right side like a half straddle. Now, like your wide leg straddle forward fold. There it is. Breathe. So what this does by keeping that one knee bent, it really helps you to find rotation through the pelvis if you have tight hip flexors like I do. Now, we're going to see if this benefited us in a second here. Last 2 breaths. 1 more breath. All right, let's come up. Smash the feet together into Baddha Konasana just for a couple breaths here. Collar's pose. Hinge forward again. So this should feel pretty good now after those 2 moves. Breathe. Last 2 breaths. Last 1 breath. Let's come up. Step turn towards the mirror. Wide leg straddle. So we warmed up for this now. She's going to go right down because she's good and warm for it. Walk your hands forward down, go right into a wide leg straddle. So the only thing stopping Steph is the floor. So if I propped her up on blocks, she could actually go past parallel to the ground because she has rotation through the pelvis. I'm nowhere near that, and I'm okay with that. There's stuff her body does tremendously better than mine, and there's some stuff I can do pretty cool too. Breathe nice and easy here. Good. All I want you to do is slide your left elbow inside of your left knee and take your right hand up over your head and take a nice side stretch here. Breathe. Let your heart open. She didn't rush to get that hand to the foot. She worried about opening her heart. That's perfect where she's at. Good. Drop back down through center. Swing your right elbow over to your right knee. Left hand comes up over. Find it the other way. Breathe nice and easy here. Again, nowhere near the foot. I know she can get to the foot. She knows she can get to the foot. This is giving her much better opening. So she's getting more out of, quote, a lesser posture. And let's come back up. All right, both feet forward, guys, all the way onto your backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently side to side. Let's drop both heels down to the mat. Hands by your side for bridge. Hands up over the head for wheel. We're going to do 3. So again, Stephanie's using grabbing of the sides of her mat to create some nice upward lift through her tush and bridge. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. Go ahead and release on down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, if you want to go back into that bridge, if you're going to a supported bridge, you could just take a supported bridge the whole rest of the time. If you're just going into wheel, go into wheel. If you're going back to bridge, go back to bridge. So if you're in bridge or wheel, I don't care which, draw your right knee towards your right ribs and then extend it up towards the sky. Reach up through that leg. It doesn't matter if you're in bridge or wheel to play along with this one. Good. And then release on down, all the way down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, let's try that the other side. 1 more time. Bridge or wheel. Identify the other leg. It should be your left. Draw your left knee to your left rib. Now kick it up high. If that feels like you just did it, do the other side. Breathe nice and easy here. And then release on down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right. All right, so I want you to side smartly. So if you want to take an inversion because that would feel grounding, a headstand, a shoulder stand, a forearm stand, awesome. Legs up the wall, awesome. If you did not do a posture tonight that you want another crack at, do that. If I did not take your favorite posture tonight, take that. You got about a minute, minute and a half to play with what you want to play with. Take yourself into it. So pressing into the most extreme thing every time is not always the best solution. You got about another minute here, so just relax. Take what you're playing with. So Steph can hold a handstand for a whole minute. All she's playing with now is Deaf Man's pose. This is what feels good for her tonight. This is what's perfect for her tonight. There's discipline within staying within what makes you feel good, not always pressing into the most challenging of postures. You got about another 30 seconds of one you're playing with. If you're in shoulder stand, I would start taking your feet back up over your head into plow. From plow, you can bend your knees around your ears and meet Stephanie in Deaf Man's pose. And then when you're ready, we can all roll forward onto our backs. If you're in a headstand or handstand, hit child's pose, meet us on our backs. When you hit your backs, hands come up underneath the bum, lift the heart up with the head roll back. Let's find fish pose, breathe. So again, feel your lats go wide, like you're spreading your back wide. And I want you to even feel the interior sweeps of the chest here as well. So it's an engaged back bend. Breathe. And let's release on down. Hug the knees into the chest, rock gently side to side. Grab the outsides of the feet, pull the knees down towards the armpits, happy baby. Go ahead and straighten the right leg all the way out. Keep your hands on that foot. Good, bend that foot back. Straighten the other leg out. Bend that leg back. Straighten both legs out, really reach. Steph went ahead and pulled her toes all the way down to the ground. And then release out, finding fun or relaxation, Shavasana. Breathe. So momentum is awesome when you use momentum to your advantage. Momentum can take many forms. The momentum of working out regularly. There's a momentum to that. Of being in a good work ethic. There's a momentum to that. And when you're doing something physical, there's a good momentum to that too. But if you're not controlling your momentum, you're not getting the benefits of the momentum. So if that momentum to work out makes you just work out too hard, or you injure yourself, not great. If that work ethic momentum makes you work too many hours where you're ignoring loved ones and family, again, not great. And then within small movements, like in yoga, momentum can totally be your friend. And it can totally put you in the wrong position. So the first place I learned about using momentum properly was skiing. When I first started skiing, you learn to use your momentum to help you make turns. And in the beginning, a little bit of speed and momentum actually helps you make turns. And that's great. Until you get onto something really steep or really moguly or in the middle of the trees. And then all of a sudden, that speed is not your friend anymore. But you still need the momentum. So what do? You learn to adjust and control the momentum to control the speed. So in life and whatever you're doing, control your momentum. Because if you take control of the momentum and you need to change courses, you can guide yourself to a correction. But if that momentum is just totally out of control, it might take you somewhere you don't want to be. So be smart in your practices. I want you to use momentum to be your advantage, to your friend. But I want you to be the master of your momentum, not be at the mercy of it. Take a few more breaths here. So when I went quiet, did your mind search for something, or did you just enjoy the quiet and I interrupted you again? Let's start to wake the body up slowly, wiggling your fingers and your toes, giving them a wiggle. Pull the knees into the chest when you're ready and give them a hug. Rolling to one side and then push to a seated position facing the front of the room. Whatever way that is. Sit up nice and tall. Let's grow long from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Invite some loving energy and release some energy that's not serving you. So in life, everything has a momentum to it. Your life, your relationships. And if you don't control it, it can vary off into the wrong direction. So think about controlling your momentum in whatever it is you're doing. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Thumbs come to the third eye as you bow forward. Namaste. Awesome to see everyone every Monday night. Really good crowd again tonight. Everyone have a great day. I hope to see you all again real soon, hopefully here at the studio. We miss everyone. Keep checking the schedule. We might make some minor tweaks to the schedule. We're still going to have streaming every day. Just figuring out a couple logistics. I'll send you an email when that happens. Everyone have a great night. Thanks, everyone.